EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Devlin. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Devlin. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Devlin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Devlin. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Off play action. Devlin. Rolling to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw on 3rd down, Devlin. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a give, right side. Burks. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 43. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. hands it off out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's 3rd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go!
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Devlin. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. Devlin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Devlin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Devlin. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Devlin. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, Devlin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2nd and 6 from the 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. To throw. Devlin. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I think think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Their mobile, agile quarterback, 44 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Norwood. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The tackle made at the 36.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down. Devlin. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On third down, Devlin. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Norwood. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Cards seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Orbit's looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. In that matchup, all even in their battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Rams, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams on one play have taken the lead. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Devlin, and that one going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Devlin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Ball habits, we can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Devlin. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now a handoff looking right. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Devlin going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully
getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and a lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on third down, Devlin escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. Well, it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. The Rams ready to go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th. Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. It's an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw on 2nd down, Devlin. They still can't get it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
From the gun, Devlin. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the side.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. Following the fumble recovery, Devlin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw on second down. Devlin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Devlin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down. Devlin, he's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll run on 1st down. Burks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
On 1st down, Burks. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Burks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now. Burks. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they've lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Norwood. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On first down, Burks. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.